Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be going over the whole GrubHub event, going over the Pokemon that I did catch, my thoughts, and kind of a review on the whole deal here. So this was my code that I finally received on the 4th here. You're going to have to sign up for that trial for the GrubHub Plus, in which I actually enjoyed, and I'll be going over my thoughts on that. Now, I know it's going to vary from city to city and area to area, but personally for me, I had a good experience with GrubHub, and we'll go over that here. I guess that's besides the whole event. So you're going to be able to redeem this on the website, in which it was going to be linked to your account, or you can simply redeem it in the shop by going to the bottom and putting in the code that you did get. And then once you did do that, you were going to receive a medal here, and that is kind of the indication that you are locked in for this event. And basically you're going to turn on an incent, and Pokemon are going to be spawning from that. Now, the Pokemon that I did see spawning from that quite frequently were going to be a lot of Mawile, which was nice, some Ferrothorn, a lot of Pat Rats, and a few others, including even a Charizard here and there. Now, there were some sort of cases where people were having trouble to redeem the code. It wasn't actually working, or they didn't even get the code, and they were just getting the runaround, and that's unfortunate. Besides that, I think I had a good time. I don't know about, this whole ordeal here, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention because it's crazy that, I guess not too crazy, but GrubHub replied to somebody who was saying something on the leaked Ducks image of the tasks that you were actually going to be able to do, and we'll take a look at those really quick. Some nice stuff, but they did reply, and they were trying to reach out. So I guess they're trying to make an attempt to try to help to some degree, right? Instead of just completely ignoring it and saying, just go to Niantic. But I guess it looked like that a little bit. But nonetheless, they were trying to help. And here we actually have somebody who said they did enjoy it. And they found themselves shiny Mawile. Now, personally for myself, did I get a shiny? I didn't, unfortunately, but that's not going to change my opinion on any of this at all. So here are the tasks and the rewards you're going to be able to get, including a Gibble at the end and a Ferroseed, which you're going to be getting those spawning from your incense. And that's the only place that you're going to be getting the special GrubHub event spawns, is going to be from the incense, in which you're going to actually be able to collect one of those by completing some of the tasks before hand as well. So I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was just a simple grind, nothing too crazy. Pokemon were spawning from the incense, and as we know now, unfortunately, Niantic did make it so the incense are not going to be spawning as frequently as they did while you're still. You're going to actually have to be moving to make Pokemon spawn a little bit better. So I did go out there, I grinded around my usual spot. I just went around the mall because there was a ton of snow today. I bring Athena along with me for a little while, just several hours, no big deal, and it was a good time. Took a few breaks here and there, and caught quite a few Mawiles to stack on my candy, because I did completely max out several of them, including the Shadow one and then my 100. And I was low on those. Don't know why I still need more candies, because they all have secondary moves, but nonetheless, we're looking pretty good and stack back up on those. And we're going to be talking about Mega Mawile here in just a moment. I don't think that this is a hint towards that we're going to be getting it, because there was also a Verizon event that kind of mirrored this event. I do believe the day before yesterday that instead of the Mawiles, there was actually going to be Absol. So there's Mega Absol as well. Maybe those are coming. Maybe this is just a couple of Pokemon. So basically, Mawile is going to be a Pokemon that you're going to only be able to get from raids or some sort of event, and where they're going to be spawning in the wild. So this is pretty nice, right? I did the whole GrubHub thing. I signed up. I enjoyed it. I used it. And funny enough, my car was in the shop for about a week during this time period, so I used it quite frequently. And my experience was great, and I felt like anytime there was anything wrong, it was usually because of the place that I ordered from, and they got the food and delivered it in a timely manner. Now, like I said, this is going to vary from city to city, so my experience all around for this whole event was good. The only thing that I found annoying was initially getting the code. That wasn't the end of the world or anything, but there was some loops that you had to jump through to get that. Now, you're also going to be having some unknown spawning. Those Riolus were actually from egg hatches. I'm just saving those. Those were not from the event whatsoever. So the Pat Rats spawning were kind of annoying. I was like, why? I guess they could be shiny, so I didn't find a single shiny for this event. But like I said, that doesn't change my opinion at all. I had a shiny Mawile, didn't get a shiny Ferroseed. No big deal. I still had a good time grinding these candies out and potentially maybe getting one and anticipating maybe catching one. But the hunt will continue for that one in the future. But simple as that. There's not really much more to it, folks. So in the future, if it is something that I can't participate in, say if it's not like a Verizon thing, not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just you kind of have to be a customer and I'm not. But if something else that I can go and sign up for and participate for an event just like this in the future, unless it's some sort of ridiculous price that this company is wanting you to pay like $30 to join a membership, then I probably won't. But if it's like the GrubHub deal where there's a trial and then you can continue on afterwards, then I will definitely sign up. So just a little glimpse into the future for other collaborations with companies. Now taking a look at Mega Mawile here, it is going to have a max EP of 2,380, HP 137, attack 188, and defense 117. Now unfortunately for Mawile, as a pure fairy type attacker, it's not really going to be in that department at all because it does not have a fairy quick move. If it had charm, Mawile would be pretty insane, right? But it's got PvP moves. It's really good as far as going into PvP. Now, unfortunately, Mega Pokemon cannot participate in Go Battle League, but you can do Mega Battles with your friends with Mega Pokemon. So there is that if you want to do it. Now, going up against a Dragon, I suppose that could be pretty interesting because it is going to be Fairy and Steel type. Both of those have a resistance to Dragon. Therefore, you're going to be able to hit it with Ice Fang, which it does have for a quick move. We'll be taking a look at that as well as Play Rough. Now, for all of the quick moves, let's go ahead and see. We have Ice Fang, Astonish, which is going to be horrible. And then you have Fire Fang and then Bite, which, I mean, Bite is, decent move, but horrible energy gain. Fire Fang is, what we like to rock over here. Ice Fang is also a very interesting move that you could potentially go with. As far as the charge moves, you have Iron Head, Play Rough, Power Up Punch, and then Vice Grip. So there you go with the Play Rough. That's a, I guess, okay fairy type charge move, but it takes forever for Mawile. Now, when this does become a raid without any sort of shadow Pokemon, here are going to be your top counters just to take a look at the future, just so you have an idea. Not that we needed some sort of guide on this because it's not going to, I don't think, be the hardest Mega Pokemon to take down in the world, but you do have Charizard Y with the Blast Burn, and then Reshiram, Mega Houndoom, Chandelure, and Germanitan. All right, so as far as this whole GrubHub event, I enjoyed it and I'm satisfied. As a matter of fact, I did break my rule and I ordered food and I ate food before I got my video up. Well, actually, I got my other video up and I did use GrubHub and it got here on time and we just got a bunch of snow. So props to the delivery driver and I enjoyed it. And no, they are not giving me any sort of like, some code to get free stuff, or I'm not promoting them because they asked me to or giving me anything. I'm just doing it because I genuinely had a good time. So I'm going to be transferring all of the extra Mawiles that I do have here, which is going to be putting me above about 200 candies because I was stacked on them before, but we completely maxed out this beautiful 100 here that we did purify. Still does have return, and we're going to keep return for now because you never know. I just want to test it out with the Mega Mawile just to see what happens because it is going to be doing a lot of damage and it is going to be fun to use. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.